On the shores of the Magothy River, an annual rite of spring begins each April when the members of Severna Park Boy Scout Troop 450 gather to prepare the oysters they've raised over the previous year for planting at a sanctuary reef in the Chesapeake Bay tributary. For years, the troop and its leaders have raised tens of thousands of oysters through an oyster gardening partnership with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. CBF donates spat-on shell oysters to the troop, which grow in cages the troop built in the water at a local marina. After a year, the boys transfer them to baskets, which are added via boat to the reef in the middle of the river. This year, Scout Jalen Richardson was leading the community effort as part of his work to obtain the Boy Scouts' highest rank, Eagle Scout.
It's about a year's worth of work. We started off by, just getting the general permissions. We got to come out here. We built some floats. We built I think we built 5 floats, and then we put them in the water, let them sit over, the months, and now we're here, ready to go. It's really nice to, do something beneficial for your neighborhood and the people in your area. We learned about in our merit badge that, this is our tribe, this is our people, and even though we don't know everybody, it's beneficial to help everyone.
This year, with the support of CBF, the troop raised and added about 12,500 oysters to the Magothy River, according to CBF's senior Maryland scientist, Doug Myers.
They look great. The ones we're counting look really super big and fat. I think they'll do well on this reef. They're going out in the Magothy River. There's a sanctuary in the Magothy, and I think we have a site that we've been using these oysters from this Boy Scout troop for several years to refresh the oysters on there. The ones that are on there now will be growing. There's some softer sediments out there, so they will sink in a little bit over time, so adding oysters to it is a great thing to do.
How helpful are these community programs to oyster restoration in the bay?
They're spectacular. Not only are we getting the large numbers of oysters raised by this Boy Scout troop, but they're doing it as Eagle Scout projects. So they're one boy's teaching another boy, and then it's going kind of through generations of scouts at this program.
Local community member Jason Port has helped the troop organize the project each year.
So I think there's really 2 things, right? The leadership experience that our boys get from the Eagle program is just exceptional. Jalen had to go through all the project management steps that seasoned leaders have to go through, and he's getting to do it at 17 when the chances to make mistakes are really still without consequence, a significant consequence. The other thing is I think that our boys get to understand exactly the impact that pollution and rainwater runoff are having on the bay. And by being able to give back, they see that with a little bit of positive impact, they can have a significant impact in the bay's long-term health.